we focus on the result. But for first and second presentation, we don't focus on the result, but focus on the progress. So it doesn't matter that you might not have done any code yet. That's fine, but I need to see that you have progressed something. All right, not just done working on project for the last few days only. So we will see all on this, and the evaluation score will be based on your progress. So we will start with the first group. The time for presentation is about 50 minutes. You might do it faster or maybe longer. It's up to you, but just present what you have done. Right? For the first group, are you ready?
Yeah, teacher.
So you may share your screen.
Yeah, teacher. Lúc cũ bạn khơi nhóm share lúc cũ.
Khơi.
ជាដំបូងខ្ញុំបានសូមគោរពដល់លោកគ្រូហើយនិងមិត្តភ័ក្តិទាំងអស់ and today I'm from group 1 and my member have 8 first Botalin, next Chen Alpha, Sean David, Evelina, Han Kim Hak, Hasok Heng, and Hon Ravid. Our content that we need to presentation today is introduction, user rule, what is done and what is next. And about COVID-19 project, we focus on new and social awareness and medical prevent website that our part have a daily COVID case and social awareness, COVID new, and how protect and prevent like daily new about a general COVID information. About user rule, we define two. First, a public user and user do not require to log in, and they just join to see the last new and about our website without logging or need to authenticate something, because we don't need to add something that they cannot favorite, because first start up we think about the our website can say about the information that not focus about the authentication for user. And the next about admin, we can control data and our setting, and we can group about new that we can create, update, delete. And about user, we focus that point we focus on admin, like we can control about what they can upload or create or update anything. We focus on rule like they can pause or they can delete, because we want to control it by don't want to anyone delete our data. About that, we what then we complete about setting up project, and we complete about prototype design. We about functionality and coding concept. We just start up about coding. We just set up our structure, but we do not coding yet. About the next, we will continue with our design front end and create API to connect with the new. And sometimes our website is static. We don't need API. And about the integrate front end with API, we have connect with admin dashboard, like we can pause, create, update, delete, and anything. About the last point, if we complete it on time, we need to deploy it to the server. If we have short time to complete it, because មានពេលតិចខ្ញុំបាន deploy next thank you ដល់ពេលដែលនេះខ្ញុំត្រូវ demo ទៀតមុននឹង demo ខ្ញុំចង់ share ពី page របស់ពួកយើង but first we have home page. We can redirect to route map and bar chart and our general information. We have to show about COVID symptom prevention treatment, frequently asked question about new, and our new we have a filter, we have list, and we have detail new and about the vaccine. We have the information about vaccine that approved in Cambodia and vaccine that we have not yet done it because and we have FAQ about our design. We have authenticate like login and sign up. លោកគ្រូឡើងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំត្រូវសូជាផ្ទាំងធំមកលោកគ្រូឬក៏គ្រាន់តែខ្ញុំសូជា design អញ្ចឹងគ្រូ
សូជាទូធំជាផ្ទាំងធំមកចាត់ទុកតែពួកខ្ញុំជា client ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យខ្ញុំងាយស្រួលយល់
បានគ្រូដោយសារតែខ្ញុំអត់បាន prepare ជារួមទុកសម្រាប់ demo ដោយសារខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែ design គ្រូអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអាច like about sign in we have to input email and password and we can click sign in if we are not a member we need to sign up that we need to input email username password and confirm password and about the next is home page our home page we can see about what is COVID and the next is total case that spread in Cambodia and about next is map visualization in Cambodia that we share about the number of spread COVID-19 and the next is chart visualization in Cambodia like people that spread COVID and about people that already recover and people that in COVID-19 and about the prevention we just share about prevention like to might distance from other avoid contacts and another and about effects this one we just a lot like if they are affected by COVID-19 then they need to appoint for test or contact to the hospital and about next is we just add about recently new about COVID-19 and we had the footer too about general information we have include about coronavirus disease and we say about prevent and advise to the user to see how to prevent how to advise tôiគ្រូជឿកនិយាយចេញលោកគ្រូabout next treatment for coronavirus and commonly asked question that the user always ask how to protect COVID, how the vaccine work. About new, we have list of new we can search and it will list search result that we search, and the next is detail new. That detail we have a title, we have description, and we connect to related new the same, and we just alert inform about COVID, wearing mask, and when we go out, and that complete about new about vaccine, which we show we share the user about the what COVID-19 and vaccine approved in Cambodia, like name and that, and from country that they share this vaccine to us, and about the vaccine progress that we have a bar chart, like from the age 3 to 5, in age 5, in 6 to 12, number they get vaccine, and commonly you common question and answer that they can ask, like vaccine, how it protect, and how long that we should take a vaccine again, and we can need to know the same. About the admin, we just define two control. First user, and next is new. We can code it, but I have not yet completed, because it it more, andលោកគ្រូខ្ញុំអស់ហើយគ្រូខ្ញុំ
Okay.
សុំទោសផងលោកគ្រូដោយសារតែខ្ញុំឈឺកខ្ញុំនិយាយម្ដងចេញម្ដងអត់
Okay, it's fine. No worry.
បាទគ្រូដោយសារតែខ្ញុំបានតែធ្វើអានេះបានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយនៅគ្រូនៅដូចជា create អីខ្ញុំអត់តបានដាក់ឲ្យលោកគ្រូដោយសារតែវាគ្រាន់តែបំពេញ form អញ្ចឹងតែខ្ញុំអត់តបាន design អស់បាទផ្សេងបានខ្ញុំគិតថា complete លោកគ្រូដូច new ដូចអីខ្ញុំបាន complete ឲ្យលោកគ្រូ design បាទ front end ពួកខ្ញុំអត់តបាន start ទេលោកគ្រូ
All right. So first, for the feedback, I see you have a very good design. Have you done it by yourself or by your whole team?
Full teacher. Because it a lot.
Everyone participate in this designing, right?
Yes, teacher.
For your first presentation, I see the good point is about your design, but I noticed a lot of problem as well. The first problem is about your task division. You only list 5 tasks inside the spreadsheet. It's important to list the tasks there, to know that what are your responsibility and which responsibility is belong to your member. For now, maybe you only focus on the design, so that's fine. But after this, you need to go back to update the list. All right. Another comment is about your working scope. I see you have a lot of pages, but most of the pages are only to display information. So to me, the COVID app that you are showing me now, it's just like the website, it's not the web app. You see the difference between website and web app? Website and web app. Website is kind of application, or maybe just to show information. Most of the pages are only for information. You have a lot of pages to show new, to show about vaccine, about the graphic, but all of those are for just to show the information. So if possible, maybe your team should think about something more creative to make your application more interactive, more interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what you should do, but maybe you should add one more feature Because right now, when I see your user role, there are only 2 users, which is admin and user. And I don't really know what are the users that can do, what are the features that user can do. For now, like here, you have 3 users here. User, admin can be someone to update information, but how about user? What can they do?
និយាយទៅគ្រូអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើទៅជា next step អាចឲ្យគាត់ជា favorite អាចឲ្យគាត់មើល favorite របស់គាត់ឬក៏ history គាត់មើលពីមុនអញ្ចឹងគ្រូតែដោយសារតែខ្លាចពេលអត់ទាន់គ្រូប៉ុន្តែចាំពួកខ្ញុំព្យាយាមដែរគ្រូចាំព្យាយាម add feature ថ្មីចូលដែរគ្រូ
ហ្នឹងហើយมันជាបញ្ហាទេប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំគ្រាន់ថាកុំឲ្យ app របស់យើងហ្នឹងវាបានត្រឹមមើលព័ត៌មានណាបានអី
ដូច new នេះតាមពិត scope របស់ពួកយើងដូចជាពួកយើងចង់ឲ្យ user គាត់អាច post new បានហើយបានយើងធ្វើយើង admin ហ្នឹងយើងអាច accept ព័ត៌មានរបស់គាត់អត់យើង verify ម្ដងទៀតអញ្ចឹងគ្រូនឹងពួកយើងគិតដល់នឹងដែរគ្រូដូចជា website នេះពួកយើងabout general information អីហ្នឹងយើងធ្វើ static លោកគ្រូតែខ្ញុំពួកយើងផ្ដោតជាងគេហ្នឹងគឺ new លោកគ្រូឧទាហរណ៍ថាព័ត៌មានអីគាត់អាចជួយ add បានអីបានហើយយើងអាចជាព័ត៌មានចាក់វ៉ាក់សាំងព័ត៌មានអីផ្សេងទៀតពួកយើងអាចឲ្យ user គាត់យើងអាចអ្នកផុសខ្លួនឯងឬក៏ user គាត់អាចផុសដែលយើងអាច verify ម្ដងទៀតហ្នឹង
អូខេបើសិនបើយើងបានគិតដល់នឹងដែរណាអាចពិចារណាទៅខ្ញុំអត់កំណត់ថាត្រូវតែមាន feature ហ្នឹងទេគ្រាន់តែខ្ញុំមើលទៅសម្រាប់ជា client impression លើ app របស់យើងខ្ញុំឃើញថាព័ត៌មានវាអត់មានការ participate ពី user ហើយចូលតែមានការ participate បាន user ហ្នឹងបាន app ហ្នឹងវា useful វា more interact វាបើអញ្ចឹងទៅវាដូចតែ website គេនៅខាងក្រៅដែរព្រោះ website អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំឃើញអញ្ចឹង idea របស់យើងក៏ល្អដែរថា user គាត់អាច publish new អូខេឬក៏អញ្ចឹងទេមិនធ្វើអីច្រើនទេគ្រាន់តែ user គាត់អាចនិយាយពី experience របស់គាត់កើតគាត់ធ្វើមិនទៅបានគាត់ព្យាបាលបានអីចឹងទៅឬក៏ activity គាត់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងមិនសមមិញគាត់ទៅណាអញ្ចឹងគាត់ឆ្លងអញ្ចឹងយើងអាច track វិញអញ្ចឹងអានេះជា idea គាត់ថាមិនឲ្យ user មានរបស់អីធ្វើថែមពីលើក្រៅពីមើល
បាទគ្រូពួកខ្ញុំរក add ដែលលោកគ្រូឧស្សាហ៍តែពួកខ្ញុំអត់តបានគិត detail ពីអាហ្នឹងច្បាស់អត់តបាន define ថា feature ហ្នឹងពួកយើងត្រូវធ្វើមិនយើងត្រូវយល់ flow អីមិនយើងអាច add ទៅពួកយើងអត់សូវមានអីតាក់ច្រើនពួកយើងត្រូវ meeting ភាសាគ្នាបាទលោកគ្រូតែពួកយើងបាននិយាយដែរលោកគ្រូតែគ្រាន់នៅក្នុង design នេះពួកយើងអត់ទាន់បាន update ថ្មីថែមមកទៀតលោកគ្រូ
អូខេអញ្ចឹងតែ scope ហ្នឹងត្រូវតែសម្រេចឲ្យចប់มันអាចនៅសល់រហូតដល់ចុងបញ្ចប់ពេញណា
ពួកខ្ញុំកំណត់ថាធ្វើម៉េចអាទិត្យហ្នឹងពួកខ្ញុំចប់ហើយពួកខ្ញុំបន្តទៅទៀតពួកខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើម design front end និង API លោកគ្រូពួកខ្ញុំចែកគ្នាតទៅទៀតចឹង
អញ្ចឹងត្រឹមមួយអាទិត្យហ្នឹងគឺកំណត់ scope ថាសម្រេចថាធ្វើអីគេហើយលេងខ្វល់ថែមពីលើទៀតតនេះអញ្ចឹងយើងតបទៅចុងអាទិត្យហ្នឹងចេញនិយាយគ្នាហើយទៅថាថែម feature អីបើសិនបើថែមអីគេបើសិនបើអត់ថែមឈប់ហ្នឹងគឺឈប់ហ្នឹងកុំឲ្យពួកគ្នាអត់ដឹងថាត្រូវធ្វើអីតនេះតែមួយអាទិត្យឲ្យដឹងធ្វើស្អីទៀតមក
បាទគ្រូ
ហើយបន្ទាប់ពីដឹងហើយមក update task នៅក្នុង spreadsheet របស់យើងនេះអូខេ
បាទគ្រូ
ហើយសំណួរមួយទៀតខ្ញុំព័ត៌មាន graphic របស់អីហ្នឹងយើងថងទាញពីណាមកដូចចំនួនអ្នកឆ្លងជាប្រមាណ
យកមាន API លោកគ្រូមាន API គេបោះឲ្យគេដាក់ឲ្យប្រើស្រេចអាចយើងអាច request ពីគេមកបានលោកគ្រូ
អូខេបានអញ្ចឹងអត់ហើយតែមានធៀមអញ្ចឹងហើយអូខេអញ្ចឹងអរគុណសម្រាប់ក្រុមទី1
បាទអរគុណគ្រូ
បាទយើង move ទៅក្រុមទី2បន្ត
Hello teacher I'm from ក្រុមទី2ឬក៏ project ទី2លោកគ្រូ
project ទី2ខ្ញុំមើលតាម project ឥឡូវហ្នឹងខ្ញុំមើលតាម
I'm from Group 9 who responsible to do on project 2 about e-commerce. I didn't prepare the slide, PowerPoint slide, but I can share about the mock-up that my team have designed and about the feature that I complete in the form that teacher provide us. Let me share screen. On teacher.លោកគ្រូចាំតិចដោយសារតែកុំព្យូទ័រខ្ញុំមកទាន់ allow ឲ្យវា share screen បានខ្ញុំនៅសិនទៅ
Okay. Cái pồn lưới.
Hello, Chair. Can you see my screen?
Nói khơi khuyên tê pồn lưới.
Bạn là của chẳng tịnh nhau. Khơi nói là của.
Không. Sẽ khơi nhót rồi có để nhầm đấy.
Nhưng mắt khơi đây là cửu.
Vấn đề dân thu từ crop tị bay sân đấy.
Bạn là của bạn.
Crop tị bay chạp đam sân tới ai pồn lưới hiệp chạm số bùa sân. Chế tị bay lên ở nữa.
Được có khơi share screen không ạ?
Khơi ta crop tị mà này.
Nhưng Chrome ngồi lên ở.
Ok, chẳng rồi. Okay, ta.
So our presentation today, I would like to show you about the rating review and location, about the store location. So as you can see, the first home page, the headline is the search button, home and review and favorite and sign in. Below the header, you can see the welcome to store review, and the search, it's about when you search the store, and below that there is a slide talking about the trending store, like if people or user search often more than another store, so it will pop up to the trending store. And below that there is a slide, there is a browser about the category, and we have something like example restaurant, cosmetic, or supermarket, something like that. And below that there is a about us, and then lastly the footer, there is a contact us or feedback from the users. So the next home page, as you can see the search button, let me zoom in. there is a filter that you can customize from users that to easier for more something like make it easier. So the next slide will be when the user click the review, they will display the review page, and the review page there will display about the store, description about the store, and the review from the user, and the user can also comment feedback from each store, also the rating too. And here is the rating from the customer. And about the property, we not yet edit about that. It should be the location. When we click the location, then we pop up to the store location, but we haven't designed about the map UI yet, teacher. And the next step is favorite. When you click the home page and to the favorite in the header, it will display like this. The favorite will display in the right side, the store of right side. Yep. So that's all from our presentation.
So your group only have done the design, just design?
Yes, teacher, just only this design, and we haven't finished about the map UI yet. We have designed the map UI, but we haven't approved that it's necessary to get it, to insert it to the final decision yet.
Okay. The something for the previous group. I think we need to have some deadline. You cannot just keep working on the design forever, right?
Yes.
This is not just for your group, but for all the group as well. I think that we should make sure that your design is ready before coming new year. As per of the scope that you want to work on. And after my new year, we will focus on planning the task list, and then I will check frequently with you guys, maybe one every week to see how far have you gone. Okay, but for every group, we should finish the design by before my new year. All right, and come back to your group. My feedback, not as a teacher but as a client, I feel like the homepage, the homepage that you show me is not interesting enough. What I imagine when I come to store review. Tell me if I'm wrong. What I'm interested in the most when I come to store review is the review itself. It's the review itself in the homepage. I want to see. Maybe some people say, this food is very good to, I have a lot of picture, I see a lot of picture, I see a lot of comment, rating, or maybe the clothes is very good, very cheap today, until next week, it's something like this, something like that. ខ្ញុំពិបាកបញ្យល់ជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសកន្លែងហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំនិយាយជាខ្មែរបន្តិចណានៅក្នុង homepage របស់យើងព្រោះយើងដាក់មកយើងដាក់ថាជា trending store ឬក៏ browse category ហ្នឹងវា too simple វា too general ពេកអញ្ចឹង feedback របស់ខ្ញុំអានេះមិនតម្រូវឲ្យកែទេណាប៉ុន្តែយើងយកទៅពិចារណាមើលថាគួរដូរឬក៏អត់នៅក្នុង homepage ពេលបើកចេញមកវាគួរតែជា review ថ្មីឬក៏ review ដែលគេពេញនិយមនេះថាគេ rate គេ click like ច្រើនឧទាហរណ៍ណាយើងសម័យវាដូច social media អញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែជាង post អក្សរ post អីជាធម្មតានេះជាង post ពីតទៅមួយហាងតទៅមួយម្ហូបតទៅមួយអីនេះវិញហើយpost ណាដែលសំខាន់ដែលល្បីវាគួរឃើញនៅ home page ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងអាស្រ័យលើព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងធ្វើឲ្យអ្នកមើលហ្នឹងគាត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍គាត់ចង់ទៅទិញដែរគាត់ចង់ទៅរកហាងហ្នឹងដែរគាត់ចង់ទៅ review ថែមទៅលើហ្នឹងដែរ còn những gì ấy vì cất mơ tháo bởi thân thôi chẳng ta phải xong chưa được rồi nẹp xây ai ao chỉ idea bán á mình tôi bay mình không crom nó có đòi person bởi những cái tham gia idea thay mày ấy chui ao chỉ idea là crom mở phiên còn ở đâyแต่nhóm bây giờ chẳng vì quay chạm vào làm chiềng vậy đấy
lúc của chụp búa cái lạnh trending store đôi là biểu tha store này là như vậy là mình được cái search chờ cho
năng này nhâm dội là bây giờ dân chọn gì lại nữa còn tá trending store nó cứ thời ban Việt Nam nào ở vậy vì
thời
trẻ
ban user của user còn nè red chờ đi chăng search chờ đi chăng red chờ những cái search những cái chăng tới bị pop up trong trending store
toàn những này nữa vì chẳng có thời đấy còn táสำหรับnhững chỉ user của luôn ấy user của ấy nhóm họ sẽ chưa lơ biệt thật trending store năng về và sẵn mà nhóm chưa lơ review chết đâyแต่ម្ដងvà sẵn thà lấy trending store nó cứ hàng luộc ở đó tầm bởi trên trending store đang bán để sao ta user chẳng có red là hàng mùi năng tăng công việc vào giờ mình thời ta sẽ nẹp nhóm chỉ user chỉ luôn ấy nhóm mặt chạm vào trending store nó nhóm chạm vào review để cái bản red nó vậy chấm này review để cái bản red nhưng cái bản thật tính là hàng là ngày này tính bán những cái thọ thuộc bị bây giờ tới cái cả hàng nó là lụa về bản mình thao cái bản này nó thao ở trường tới hay cái recommend ở trường tới đây đó chẳng là dân vô ở form nó một bằng hai là homepage của nhóm chỉ user thì chạm vào làm chiến mua hàng nó cầm vào nhóm á
chân là cũng cái lại chụp review bài ní thử đặt cho được con homepage bên của ấy đơn là của ban điều chứ ní cứ user
và
nó chỉ ai comment
và nó chỉ idea nhau mình nhưng mà nói dương thử tao dương ta vô tập trang nào mà từ tầm tái bây giờ mình vào nhóm á nhưng mình vô hay từng mua nó mà đạo được không thấy đạo tầm đông đó mình thôi đi click review thôi mà đa dạng này á còn như top comment top brand nó đạo tầm
này đặt below đặt đôi description đôi trong hàng trading chat chứ dương miền rating hay description bị khổm đang top comment chẳng
yes
okay I got it
ai hụt nó comment cho mấy từ hụt hàng đấy vì ai chỉ hụt là tập kho để cọt bàn lúa rồi còn tập kho để user cọt bàn tinh rồi còn là kho để cọt bàn nhâm việc cho mấy từ hụt hàng với mấy chở mấy chứ mấy từ mỗi pi nàyแต่บรุมาหกcủa production mình anh ấy chỉ idea của nhóm đây có thay vì thu ai website của nhóm vì more interesting here
từ chờ nhóm xong cắt chờ từ của ấy group nhóm vì muốn có ban decide thơ đôi chờ chẳng đài bàn tay cất thép vì biết được một smile page đắng chúng ta rate for description below for đôi hiện một smile chẳng có decide thơ chạy mình từ 4 kết chân này
tam phận này còn idea nhau mình nhưng ai sạ xua tới phần bạc from mà chợ của dương cái thằng lò chiến có đây là tới đàn cho chúng ta sẽ làm nhóm chỉ user những cái thằng phần bài dân thôi chứ website trending cost trending store rồi bài category cứ chở nó tôi tới dương mơ website nó có đây website nó đây chủ viên chân mà lầu đó nhưng trong thơ mấy ai dương ở trên ở vậy để dương trong ở chạy tin nhiều cái mà mơ website dương á chọn những phần miền này đi xây thì nâng chứ mà mình sắp chết thì chiếm đại rục cho một hàng đại rục review một bình màu của website vào dưới nó cứ focus lên review ở vậy đại dương focus với cô ta là bọn đại khơi môn cái là homepage สำคัญนะ
chắc là của chúng tôi pay em xem cái của mình ấy feedback
มันជានេះទេប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់គិតថាអាច feature របស់យើងនៅអាចមានតិចអ្វីដែលយើង present មកគ្នារបស់យើងវាច្រើនដែរ7 8នាក់ហើយប៉ុន្តែ task ដែលយើង list មកហ្នឹងគឺគិតថាមានតិចហើយអ្វីដែលអាចថែមបានគឺមានលទ្ធភាពថែមច្រើនណាស់ដូចថាឥឡូវតាម review យើងអាច add location យើងអាច take មិត្តភ័ក្តិយើងអាចarrange tab ទៅទិញជាមួយគ្នាឧទាហរណ៍ចេះថាណាខ្ញុំគ្រាន់សម័យទេប៉ុន្តែរបស់អាចថែមបានច្រើនណាស់ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំឃើញយើងដាក់មកអត់មានអីក្រៅពី write review red star ចប់ចឹងខ្ញុំរាប់តែតិចបើថា review យើងមិនមានអាចលើសពីហ្នឹងវាមិនមែនតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងចឹងអាចពិចារណាមើលថែម feature អីខ្លះទៀតមកពោះខ្ញុំគិតថាប៉ុណ្្នឹងតិចសម្រាប់គ្នាយើង7 8នាក់
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, saying for the third group. So Punlu, are you ready now?
Yes, teacher. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes.
Okay, great. So hello, teacher, hello everyone. I'm from group 9. I'm working on project 2 talking about e-commerce, and my team take about this e-commerce project. We're going to do like technology device shop, like we're going to sell product related technologies, example computer, laptop, smartphone, smartwatch, and so on. And this is our features that we're going to do. We have user panel, we have login and register, and then forget to add one, that is the view profile of user. And the admin panel, we have login, register, and the admin dashboard that admin can create new product and add, edit, and delete the product. And we have home bar, which contain sub feature like menu bar. We have category, subcategory, product, and header have logo, the feature, product, login on the panel, and we have search button, cat button, etc. And all these are the features that our team going to do, and I don't think it is enough yet, and we're still thinking of another feature. So I'm going to show you how what we have done about the designing UI, and this is what we have done. This homepage we have like the feature product. We have some service that we going to provide, shipping error or setup, and we have selling product, which is promotion or income new coming product, and we list down some product in it, and you can buy or see more on the screen. And on the bottom of the page, we have talking about our shop. You can contact us by any um, kind of this, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or telephone, etc. And going there, we have like the menu and sub menu, like hot deal, the page that provide like the promotion or the product on sale that you can buy it like that. And we have some more category like headphone or phone or smartphone, laptop, and smartwatch. And we have the user panel like I mentioned before, login and register. Here you can log in, you can register, and you can also view your profile in this page as well. And this is what we have done so far. And one more thing is talking about the payment page. After you can add product into cart before you pay. So when you decide to pay, you can go to the cart and select payment. You can review your product, the total price, and you can choose the method to pay. Like you can choose the card, Visa card or credit card, MasterCard by inputting the card ID and payment, and choose the service delivery service by choosing company in order to get to your destinations. That's what we have done so far, Chair. That's it.
Okay, thank you. My first question about the e-commerce here. Do we allow to have multiple vendor, meaning that are the product listing in your website is belong to you, or you allow other people to register to your app to become a shop owner that they can sell their own product? Which one is your e-commerce?
In our project, we only focus on one vendor. I mean the owner of the shop that can create or add the product to sell.
So your e-commerce is only for one vendor, right?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. But if you build this e-commerce with only one vendor, it's a bit hard to deploy it, because before you can deploy your application, unless you have your product ready, right? If not, how can you sell it? Have you thought about that after finish your project? How can you deploy it? Have you thought about it? Or maybe your potential client that maybe use your application? I know that this is just for practice during your study, but if you have that in mind, if you push your motivation to make harder, to make it better, that's why if you have that goal in mind, it should be better. But if you don't have your shop ready, maybe I suggest to make it like Khmer 24. You know Khmer 24, right? They don't own any.
Yeah, teacher.
They don't own any shop. They just create a platform, allow people to post their product and sell it. That is not the option, but it's fine, up to you. Just make sure that maybe you can use the app better. Okay, that's for about the project scope. Another one about the UI. I think that your UI, it doesn't look that good. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe about the size too. About spacing, about how you put the margin, the indentation, the font size, the color. I feel like it a bit that it doesn't look that good. Maybe try to improve a little bit more. Like the font should be smaller. You see on the top bar, register login, the icon up there, it doesn't look fit together. You understand what I mean, right?
Yes, teacher. Yes, I got it.
This kind of require more experience, but I suggest you go to some website that they like the e-commerce, maybe Alibaba, maybe eBay, something like that. See how they make their website. Get some inspiration from there and update improve your UI. It's okay, but just not that interesting. That's why if you can improve it, it's better. All right. But anyway, I see you have updated a good list in the spreadsheet. For the team, please maybe follow group 2, project 2. Make it something like that, but in subtime, maybe try to explain a bit more. Like you say category, subcategory, maybe explain a bit more what you wanted to do here. You mean a category, it mean delete update as well, or what, right? So try to explain more in the subtask. And the one who do it should be the one that write it, so that I can understand, I can see that if you understand how to make it or not. Okay. ចឹងខ្ញុំមាន comment ប៉ុណ្ណឹងខ្ញុំយើង improve time តិចសិនទៅសំខាន់លើ UI មើលទៅអត់ទាន់សូវតាក់ទាញសំខាន់
នៅគ្រូខ្ញុំសូមបន្តិចទៅទៅនឹងUI ហ្នឹងមែនតើទៅយើងអាហ្នឹង online shop ប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជា first impression ចូលទៅ website ហ្នឹងដំបូងខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាវាដូចមិនមែនជា e-commerce ឬក៏ online shop វាបែប website ធម្មតាមើលទៅយើងអត់ដឹងវាអត់មាន feeling មួយថាកន្លែងហ្នឹងកន្លែងជា shopping មួយទៀត design ទៅតងនឹង design ប៊ូតុង design ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំ recommend ឲ្យយើងអាច attach ជាមួយនឹង icon អីចឹងទៅដើម្បីប្រយ័ត្ន user experience ពេលយើងចូល website ឬក៏ប្រើ app អីកន្លែងខ្លះគេអត់ប្រើអក្សរហើយព្រោះតែយើងបើ user experience គេស្វមជាមួយនឹង icon ជាងពេលខ្លះគេអត់ចង់អានឬក៏អីចឹងចឹងរបស់ណាដែលគេពេញនិយមប្រើ icon ក៏មើលមកកន្លែងទៅដឹងថាប៊ូតុងនឹងធ្វើអីយើងគួរ replace វាដាក់ជា icon វិញជាជាងដែលដូចជាប៊ូតុង home hot deal ឬក៏ register login មួយចំនួនហ្នឹងយើងអាច design ទៅមិន បើជា icon វិញក៏បានឬក៏យើងដាក់ icon ពណ៌អសផងក៏បាននឹង UI UX មួយទៀតតែបើយើងធ្វើនេះដូចជាតែខាងclient នេះប៉ុន្តែយើងគួរមាន design ទ្រង់មួយចំនួនទាក់ទងនឹង dashboard យើងអាច control ឲ្យបានខ្លះអញ្ចឹងយើងអាចមាន option ទៅបើសិនជា user ក៏អាច upload បានឬគេយើងអាច control user អាច control product គាត់ពេលមួយទៀតយើងក៏អាច upload product យើងបានអាច control ដូចថាយើងអាច mark ថាអូខេ product នេះវាយើងចង់ធ្វើ advertise ឬក៏គេពឹងឲ្យយើងធ្វើ advertise យើងអាច upload advertise ក្នុងនឹងបានហ្នឹងសុទ្ធតែជា option ដែលយើងអាចធ្វើបាននៅក្នុង online shop របស់យើងពីវាក្នុង online shop វាឈើវារៀងប្រត់មែនទេធំច្រើនតែយើងអាចឆ្លៀតយកថាណានេះថាយើងអាចធ្វើបានមួយទៀតវារៀងសំខាន់ដែរហើយទៅចូលទៅ home page ដំបូងយើងពេលខ្លះយើងគួរដាក់វាយើងដែរយើងគួរ focus លើអីច្បាស់លាស់អញ្ចឹងយើងមើលទៅ user ក៏ចង់ click លើពួកអ្វីដែលយើង show នៅ home page ហ្នឹងពេលខ្លះរបស់ហើយវាមើលទៅវាអត់ចាំបាច់ចូលវាអត់សូវ interesting ហើយ online shop យើង focus លើអីដែលយើង show តែប្រដាក់ពី home page អញ្ចឹងវាគួរតែរៀងប្រត់បន្តិចដូចថាវារៀង cover លើ topic ច្រើនអីចឹងអូខេនឹង idea របស់ខ្ញុំគឺយើង design មួយក៏តាមយើងនេះតែយើងធ្វើមិនឲ្យវា interesting ទេអរគុណច្រើន
អូខេខ្ញុំចង់ថែមពីលើtinបន្តិចមិញដែរតាក់ទងមួយ website ដូចtinលើកមកនិយាយមិញថាអត់សន្សំជា e-commerce ហ្នឹងក៏ខ្ញុំឯកភាពដែរព្រោះថា website របស់យើងខ្ញុំមើលទៅដូចជាលក្ខណៈយើង promote product មានថាយើងដូចជាអ្នកសិនបើដូចរូបដូចកំពុងតែឃើញឥឡូវហ្នឹងពួកដាក់រូប laptop មួយធំនៅលើទាំង screen ធំអញ្ចឹងណាខ្ញុំថាវាដូចជាយើងកំពុងតែជាក្រុមហ៊ុនផលិតកុំព្យូទ័រហ្នឹងហើយយើង promote កុំព្យូទ័ររបស់យើងហ្នឹងនៅលើwebsite របស់យើងវាមិនមែនជាលក្ខណៈ e-commerce ពីរនេះខុសគ្នាកុំច្រឡំមួយវាជា website demo ពី product អញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវអួត product របស់យើងត្រូវដាក់រូបឲ្យធំយើងត្រូវដាក់ description ឲ្យច្រើនចឹងដើម្បីគេឃើញ product គេចាប់អារម្មណ៍ប៉ុន្តែសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំពេលយើងនិយាយពី e-commerce ខ្ញុំគិតថាជា website មួយដែល focus ឲ្យភ្ញៀវឃើញរបស់ដែលយើងចង់លក់ច្រើនអញ្ចឹងវាគួរតែបើកមកឃើញរបស់នឹងច្រើនមែនតើឃើញរបស់ចង់លក់ច្រើនមានកុំព្យូទ័រផងមានអីផងយើងមានដាក់តាម brand ដាក់តាមអីចឹងទៅឲ្យគេម្ដងគេនឹកឃើញគេចង់ទិញគេងាយស្រួលស្វែងរកអីចឹងណាយល់គំនិតរបស់ខ្ញុំចង់និយាយខុសនោះពីរខុសគ្នាណាហើយ website design ដែលយើងបានធ្វើហ្នឹងគាត់ថាវាត្រៀបទៅហៅខាង demo product មកវិញជា website អួតពី product របស់យើងមកវិញអូខេអាហ្នឹងគ្រាន់តែជា comment ក្នុងនាមជា user មើលទៅវាអញ្ចឹងហើយយើងពិចារណាចែកជាមួយ team មើលតើ improve ធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យល្អជាងហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងទៅអូខេ
បាទលោកគ្រូបាទ
អញ្ចឹងអរគុណក្រុមទី2ពន្លឺអញ្ចឹងយើងអាច move បន្តទៅក្រុមទី4បច្ចេកទី4តកតងជាមួយនឹង advisor Trần Thon.
Hello, teacher. Do you see my screen, teacher?
Yes. Can.
First of all, I would like to say hello to teacher and hello to everyone. And today I'm gonna present about our project that which is a travel advisor. And we are from group B, and our member there are Lê Minh Tích, Thanh Việt Sách, Hoa Thầy Quýt, Công Tập Hiếp, Lý Trần Thon, Quân Đà Liên, Quân Phật Thái, and Quân Gà Nà. And I'm gonna present about one introduction, two feature, and three our technology, and flowchart and connection of wireframe that we use Figma to design. First, introduction, and our goal in this project, we just want to create a website that can display or So tourist place around Cambodia to the user that can find the place for them to travel or something. And as you know, in Cambodia, there are a lot of places to travel, and for people who love nature, forest, or traveling, so it is really useful for them to do adventure and check the interesting place for them to travel. So our feature, there are 4 main points. The first one, authentication, that focus on login and register form. And second, dashboard, that visiting static CMS, that admin can do operation create, delete, that handle on our page. And 3, home page, that we have 5 features. The first one, place for travel, that we will display all the place in Cambodia, and top red place, that we will display top rating that we got from the user, and the nearest place and the local attractive place, that we will display 25 country entity in Cambodia, which is if user select on Phnom Penh, we will display the place that that's around Phnom Penh to user. And the last latest trend place that we get from the most tourist place that user or tourists go to the most and in the current year. And for a sub-page that route from home page, the first one, place for travel, latest trend place, local attractive place, and detail each place. And about navigation, we have a suggestion by user that we will allow user can post describe about the feeling about their travel in Cambodia or in each place or something. And the last join event that user can post to allow other user can join the event, like next week or next month they will going to Siem Reap or something. And about our technology, for front end, we use NodeJs for framework of that which is framework of Vue.js, and Beautify for framework CSS. Our design, we use Figma for wireframe, and about backend, we use Node.js plus Express, and about our database, we use MongoDB, which is NoSQL. So about our flowchart organization wireframe. The first authentication, that we have a login and register. So it allows user can create account, also can log in. So when the user log in, user can save favorite place, also can review rating, comment something, and customize their own information. Also can posting in our navigation, which is event. And so about our homepage, we have we have 4 main features. The first one, we have we will display a place card and area card, and we have a place to travel. We have local attractive place that I mentioned before, and the last latest trend travel. And about navigation, we have a suggestion and event. And our menu, we have a login and register. Also, user can configure language. So about a place for travel, or we say a perfect place page. In this page, we will list all the tourist place around Cambodia as card to the user. So when the user click on this card, it will route to the detailed information or detailed page. About a local attractive place, which is there are 25 country and city in Cambodia. So when the user click on example Siem Reap, so it will display the area in the Siem Reap. And when the user do interaction on the map, like scroll down or scroll up, it will render the place that we have around the map to the user, and user can click on card place and it will route to the detail page. About our latest travel trend, when we click on see more, we will go through to this page, and it will display top 3 places that it has the most tourists in Cambodia current year, and user also can find the detailed information by click on more detail. And about our detail page, we will see detailed information of each place, and it contains a few pictures of that place to show to the user, and map to let a user can direction route via Google Maps. And user also can review rating, but we didn't complete it yet, teacher. About our navigation page, we have a suggestion page that we let user posting describe their feeling, which place that they used to travel, to show to the other user about the experience, also about their feeling when they travel. And about event page, we will let user posting event that they are going to travel in next week or next month, to let other user can join with them. So that's all of our presentation, but we have some implementation. So should we show you, teacher?
Yeah, sure. Show what you have done, anything.
So we just learned a bit about homepage, teacher, and the page we are on processing, but we will change when we do or interacting with backend, teacher. So in the homepage, we have login and register, but we don't have backend yet. We have login and register, and user also can switch language like my language or English language. And our homepage, we have a private place that I described before, and cooperating place, and user can select this place for their favorite place, but until we can use the feature until user log in first. And we have a suggestion, we have event, but we didn't complete it yet, teacher. So that's all of our team, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Chanton, for your presentation. Actually, the TripAdvisor here is a project that I interest a lot, actually. There are many things that we can build with this one, and you can check on the website tripadvisor.com, which is a very popular website around the world, to get some inspiration from there. It may be similar to what you are doing right now, but maybe we can make it smaller, less focus just only in Cambodia. For TripAdvisor, they focus around the world, right? So my first impression, my first feedback is about the UI. It's still on the UI, the user interface. I think your user interface is still not doesn't look that good enough. Maybe you should improve it more. Because when we talk about the TripAdvisor, you need to make your website look more natural, look more interesting to attract user to visit your website, right? It's about the product. It's about either e-commerce. Your website should have a lot of product so that they can see what they can buy. Okay, so make sure that the user interface, the UI that you are building, correspond to the product you are working on. Is it about the review? You should show the review first. If it's about the e-commerce, you should see product first. And the same thing for TripAdvisor. You should show a lot of photos, you should make your website look beautiful so that you can attract more people to come here. And second point, I think that you are missing some kind of feature like this is my suggestion only. Think about it is you should have it or not. Imagine I want to travel for 3 days, but I don't know where to go. So what I think is to check your website. It should have a page listing the itinerary, maybe for 2 days in Cambodia, in the sea, around the sea, around the mountain or the country. You should have multiple itinerary that suggest for user to visit, so they can follow your itinerary. Maybe go the first, visit the restaurant, go to that, buy this, buy this. I think that is very interesting. So think about it. Maybe we should have it or not. It's up to you. Just my recommendation. All right. I think that's it from me.
I have something to say.
Okay.
If your web application mainly focus on the tourists in Cambodia, for the home page it should be something more interesting than that. I have sent an image to your chatting room. It is my my recommendation. You can put it or not, it's up to you. You can draw such a full map of Cambodia, and there is the separation of the provinces. Example like inside the Siem Reap part or inside the Sihanouk part, you can draw such. You can just copy, or you can find the cartoon icon of Angkor Wat or the beach, and you put it on the map where it is located at, and you can allow user to click on it. Example, they want to visit the Siem Reap, they just click on the Siem Reap province part. You can show the information about the Siem Reap. So it will be more interesting than just showing the picture and some text. It would be boring, but if you can show for the home page, it could be the whole map and the user can click on it. And also they can see the whole idea of our country. Example, in some province, they have specific tourist place. You can show the icon related to that. Maybe in this the Sihanouk, they can see the icon of the sea side, or in Angkor Wat, in Siem Reap, they can see the temple icon or something like that. It will be more interesting. And as we have learned about the canvas, you can draw the image on it, and you can try to find some method when the user click on the image or click on the icon. You can navigate another screen to describe detail about the specific province. That it will be easier and will be more interesting. I think that is my idea. Thank you.
Yes, I think that also is a good idea. Think about it.
Yeah,
Anyway, what we are talking is just some kind of suggestion. It still depends on your team to decide what task, what feature to work on. Our responsibility here is just to make sure that you have enough task to cover, not just too little or too much. And we give some feedback so that you can consider how to make your website or web app look better. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Chanton.
yeah, thank you, teacher.
So we move on to the next project. Should be project number 5. We don't have project number 5?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. All here.
Teacher, you see my screen?
Yes. So you can
Yes.
start.
And good morning, teacher, and good morning, everyone in the class. And I'm from group number 5. Today, I'm presentation about my topic, student networking. And in my group, there are 8 members, such as Sri Khoi, Nikhe, Vandet, Heng Lee, Minh Kong, Kim Lee, Sri Liu, and me. And for the next slide, content of my topic. So, and the first introduction, and number two is future. That in my topic student network, we focus on a future, but in the future we can update later. But now my team is just discussing about the age. We focus on age now. So when we got a new idea, we will add more feature. And for the introduction, and the purpose of this project is just want to apply what we have learned in the internet programming course to create a chat website that allow the people to communicate each other, such as we have a chat, and we can send a file, image, send voice, video call, and call voice as well. And we also, in our website, we use a framework such as front end, we use Vue.js, and for the backend is Node.js. And this is the first page of our website. Yeah. And if you user already have account, so it means that they just input email account and password that they already register. So this is the description that we explain a little bit, but yeah, we can. So and for the sign in, we have just email, password, and sign in bottom. And so for the another function, I will tell you. And this is the next slide is sign up. When the user is a new user, so they don't have a account, so they need to sign up before to go to our website. So they just input their username, email, and password, and a sign in button. So and if they sign up the bottom, so we will direct to the back page. And another slide is a reset password. So in case user forgot their password, so it means that they can reset new password. They just go to the function that I show in the login page that forgot the password. So they just input the email account. So they just click the reset. So we will direct to the email that they log in to qualify. And in the case that they remember, they can click here. They can click remember it to back to the sign-in page. And after they already register or login account, so they can move on to the next is profile. And yeah, for the logo or chat app, we don't design yet because we focus on UI UX, and my team they discussed that we want to design our logo later, but we want to focus on another function aspect. And for the profile, we just have a profile that we have a photo name that have a show activity of the user that they are offline or they are online. So they have an introduction of user that they can show the what they want. Yeah, if the user don't want, they don't need to fill it. But and for about you, it means that the user they need to fill their name, email, and time. And for the time is the time that where they located. It's just like they in Cambodia, so they show the time that they in Cambodia. And for the location is the location that the user currently live. Sorry. And for the right side, it is mean that you have a conversation with someone. So and for the top or the left side, we have five bottom. And for the third bottom, video call, call voice, and for the profile of person, it means that when you chat with someone, it means that this is the profile of the person that you are chatting with. So they can show like as my profile as well. And for the 3 point, we have achieve, delete, and move. And in case you want to move someone or you want them you don't want to get notification for other. And for the top or the left or for the right side is we have a tapping chat. And And we have a typing chat and emoji. You can send a sticker, and you can send a touch file and have a sample term. I think that it feel like maybe similar to Telegram. And to the next is chat. So yeah, and for the chat we can we have a search chat that you can search the someone that you want to chat with, and so activity of your friend. If you have a friend, so it means that we can show to activity person that they are online or offline. And for the recently, it means that we show person that you are recently that you just chat with them yesterday or 10 later or maybe 5 minutes later. And yeah, and we also show the time that you and your friend are chatting as well. And for the next is group. So it means that for WeChat, yeah, we already have two groups. So it means that we can create a group, we can search a group, and we can create a group. So we can search the group that we are create or we join. So and for the list under the search group is the list of group that you are joined and so for you. And for the contact, it means that you when you want to contact to someone, so yeah, you can add contact. Then maybe for our website just want to focus on by name. So yeah, when you want to find someone, you just add contact by their name, and you can search your friend by their name, and this is a name that will leave after you research. And for the 3 point, we have share, block, and remove. It means that you can share, you can block someone or remove someone as well. And for the setting, yeah, it is the last feature in my topic project. So yeah, we focus on for that personal info, that it means that you can edit your name, email, location, or time, whatever you want. And for privacy, it means that profile photo, last in status group. It means that you want to show to the person that you want. It feel like you want to keep it a secret for yourself, or you want to show to the friend that you are chatting with. And for the security, it means that you want to show a security notification, you can close or open if yeah, whatever you want. And for the help, it means that you contact, if you have a problem, you can contact to the admin or the page. Yeah. And the last one, thank you, teacher, and everyone that focus on and paying attention to listen my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lina, for your presentation.
Yeah.
I appreciate your effort on the practice on your slide presentation. I see you have marked a lot of detail on your UI, which is showing how much effort you put in it
Yeah.
Anyway, a feedback of mine about the network, student networking. Because when I see the topic about student networking, what I think first is it helps students to communicate between each other. Okay? But in your presentation, I see you focus a lot about the personal networking instead. You see the difference, what I mean. When I talk about personal networking, I mean that you are the person in the middle. You can chat to anyone you like. You can add to group. You can create your own group. You can invite member, which is the personal networking. It's something like Facebook, Messenger, or Telegram, which is this kind of application. But what I think first about student networking is not like that. When I talk about student networking, you should have, when I register to the app, to the networking, to the platform, I go to a specific class like year 4, for example. when I go there, I will find a lot of my friends inside there. I can talk to them, I can chat to them, and maybe I can chat to my senior, I can chat to my junior, and the system should have some kind of feature that keep making me talking to my senior or my junior by maybe sharing experience, sharing resources, talking about blah 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 that assists you as a student. That's what is my first impression about student networking. You see my point, right?
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's a bit off topic about the student networking, but it's fine. If your team still want to work on this, maybe just know a little bit about student networking, coming to social interaction or chat up, something like that. It's fine as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it for my feedback. The same thing for other group. Please don't forget to update the task list. I see you have a lot of feature, but in the task list you only put feature without subtask. So I don't know if you have any plan to put it in there or not. If not, arrange some time people to work on it so that I can know exactly who is responsible for which task. All right, thank you, group 5. We can move on to group 6.
Did you see my screen, teacher?
Yes, you can start.
Good morning, teacher, and hello, everyone. My name is Backend. I'm from Group 7, Project 6. Topic of our team project is work and sharing. Let's move to next slide. There are 8 members of our team project. Song Heng, Li Heng, Anait, Sari, Arthur, Lara, Srimau, and Vani. Next slide. About the table content, we have 4 introduction, task, UI design, conclusions. Next. Part number 1 is introduction. What is our website about? Work art sharing website is a website art community dedicated to share the form such as a painting, photography, image, and so on. Moreover, it can be to excellent source of inspiration and motivation and any artist, affording them to opportunity to upload them art, receive a feedback, learn a new techniques, and free download work art. Move to next slide. Task. Next slide. This is a feature that have been we have been completed. Have been a homepage about context notification profile, view categories, upload, sign in and sign out. Next slide. UI design. This is Webflow, our team project. Next slide. Move to Mr. Li Heng for the more UI.
Next is the demonstration. So I will demo. So we do our side, we do a prototype. So this is our home page, which include a brief detail of about page, some recommended image in view, and some projects in the category. And there is the contact button and a footer, which is consists of our website, social media, and phone email. In navbar, user can click on all these features and will navigate to their main page. For example, if user click on about, it will take user to about main page, which is a detail about our website. And it's the same like the view and category, and we will talk about it later. For the contact page, the user can send us a message or a feedback or something. And for the bell icon, it is for the notification when someone like your project or someone you post the project, it will show up in the notification bar. And on the notification, user can click on to see all the notification, which take the user to the notification main page. And on the user icon, it's the same as the get start button. If the user doesn't have an account, it will let user to register first by filling the form. In case they already have the account, so they can fill in the form. In case if they already have the account, they can log in and fill in the form and log into our website. Or if they forget their password, they can enter the email and reset the password and put it in the login, and we will navigate to the view. And for the search bar, user can find the image or the project that they are looking for, and will display in the view main page. And in the view and category, there is a see all button which takes user to the view main page and the category main page. And next, and this is our view main page. We have search bar and filter by image and type. We also have type and sorting. And in the view, we have a type which consists of for you and following, which means for you is a random display, and following is for display someone project that you follow them. And in sorting, we display the image by recommended most image view or most image like. And for the user, if they click on the image, it will display a detail. It will display a detail about the image with the owner and like and save button. And user about to save or like unless they log in their account into our website first. And next is the category main page. In category main page, we have a filter, a type or sort just like the view main page, but we add some more function here. Like you can see, it shows a popular category recommended for the user. Example like the Photoshop, web design, UI, NFT, graphic, illustration. That the popular category that the user search the most. And we have a category and the color button, which user can set the type or the color for image or project that they want to check out. And we also have the search button for a search bar for a specific category. Moreover, if the user click on the project like here, it will display the detail about the project, as you can see. And next, let's say user already logged into our website. If the user click on their profile, we'll go to their profile. User can see what image or project they have liked. User also see their work in their profile, but there's nothing here. So the user can create or upload their project. And if the user click on the create project, and here is the template for the user to upload their project or image, they can post into our website or save in their draft. So back in the profile, user also can edit their profile. Just click on the icon here, and they can update their profile or their description. Then next is the conclusion. And Bunny will tell.
Yes, in conclusion, our project has 3 steps to follow. And the first step is design UI. The second step is front end, and the last step is develop backend. Right now, we complete the first step is design UI was successfully. Design UI we completed 99%, and front end we start 9%, and the backend we start at 2%. Yes, right now that's all for my for our presentation. Thank you, teacher, and thank you everyone. Do you have any recommend or any suggestion or any question you can ask our team?
Okay, thank you, Bunny, Lihei, Panet, and the whole team for your presentation. That is you have done a lot of preparation, and that's very good. My first suggestion maybe should I change to the question first? What kind of work art that you support in your system? Is it only about the image or anything else as well?
For it's about the image of a project or for a prototype they can upload in our website.
What do you mean about prototype?
Prototype is just like a project, but it can display like we display.
Okay.
At the moment.
Anyway, another question. What is the goal of your website? Is it about showing what the author have been done, or the purpose is about finding client for the author? Because let imagine I'm an artist. I draw picture, and then I want to show off my work inside your website. And my intention is that after they see my work, they might interest in my work, and they might contact me so that I can draw it for people so I can earn money like that. What is the goal of your website? Is it about that, or is it about just listing the achievement?
We did think about that too, but in here we just let the artists upload their work and sharing in our website, and for inspiring someone who want to see the artwork, something like that.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's up to your team to set the scope. I just want to make sure what is your scope. Anyway, if you only talking about sharing here, I suggest to have kind of thinking about the license, because that when I upload my picture or my drawing into your website, I should have an option to tell that this work should be licensed to me. Only me, people only can see it, can use it, but cannot use it somewhere else. In that case, you should put a watermark on the picture, maybe by tutorial, for example. This is not something that should edit beforehand. It should be automatically added into your image by the system itself. But if I choose to upload as a free product, free image, I don't need to have watermark on it. I think that is important as well, and you should consider about it. How to put watermark on the picture, on the image with the owner name. Okay. This way it protects as well your user, right? So it encouraged me to put my image inside your application and inside your website and know that no one use my image for commercial. Maybe they just download my image to sell it. Doesn't sound right, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And another comment maybe I think the website is good, but about the font and font size, I don't think you put it in a good way. It doesn't look good. I think sometimes the font is too big, sometimes the font is too rectangular. That doesn't fit well. Just my impression that it's something is not look right. Okay, try to improve a little bit to make it a lot look better, because it's about word art, right? Word art. See?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will make it more consistent.
Okay. And that's it for me. Thank you for group project number 6.
Look, I have something to say. On the website, actually, I have a comment on the header. It should not be always showing, and you don't need to make it stick on that. You can just hide it, make it hidden when you scroll down or something like that. And for all of your website, you don't need to follow the rule like homepage, about, and contact. It seems to be very basic. And another one is that your website is about the arts. It means you focus on everything about the art. So it should be something and not only the image. It should be like, yeah, the image and include the GIF file, animation, or the video or something like that. And also the main feature of the this website, if possible, because you want to share the knowledge about the design, about the creativity of the art, you can just make the option for the user to share the source, the source design file. Maybe if they design it on the Photoshop, maybe you can allow them to upload the Photoshop file, okay, to make them to modify, and you can give the permission if you don't want the user to download. It's up to you, but to make sure that your website is more artistic, it's not just about showing the image like that, because we can see everywhere about the like Pinterest and some website they have the same concept, but in our website we just show the image, that's all. Okay, you can add some more feature related to the artist, and you can give benefit to them. Okay, that it would be more interesting than just showing the image. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, this command is for everyone. For work art sharing, for e-commerce, for trip. There are a lot of websites existing out there. They built a long time ago, right? So we are not trying to compete with the existing one. Even this is the internal project that the goal is to make sure you use what you learn. But I want also everyone to keep in mind, if we are working on it, we should try to make it the best. So try to find the best the best outcome, the best website that you want to build. you cannot compete with the bigger website out there. Maybe make your website unique, focus on a little small thing inside Cambodia only. Maybe talk about advisor, maybe just advisor inside Cambodia, but make it the best. Right? And the topic that we put inside the spreadsheet from the beginning, we didn't cover the exact. We don't provide instruction what you should cover, but just some ideas. So your team need to work between your member, thinking what can make your website better. All right, you have full control on that. Tin and me just give feedback, so think about it. All right, so we move to the next project, which is project number 7. Room renting app.
Good morning, teacher.
Yeah.
Do you hear me clearly, teacher?
Yes, you can see the screen.
Yes, teacher. Wait a bit. Hello, teacher, and hello, everyone. Today I'm going to present about our project room renting. The member include Sambat, Kakada, Viratdan, Bormai, Kim Heng, Karu, Vichia, Sokanja, and Rizal. In the content, we have the user, vendor, and admin. Also, the purpose of the website to help the people to find accommodation like room, house, apartment, hotel, etc. for renting for a monthly period or booking for a short time all over the place in Cambodia. Moreover, the user or the client also can posting their property that relate to our website by joining us the better. First, we start with the homepage of user. The homepage include the header, poster, search content, and footer. The poster is before to show the new event or anything that relate to the promotion of the website. And for the search, the user can search by location and the name of the place. In header, there are two types: as a guest without sign in, and for another one is after login. That the header include a list property, register, sign in, and for after login, it only have the list the property and account and notification. In content, there are now only the 3 content, only pick a city, by the property type and the best place. And for footer now, we haven't designed the proper footer yet. This one is I design related from another website that I see on the internet. And for the sign in page, we have sign in by email when the user register, or we can sign in by email, by Gmail and Facebook. For register, there are the personal information that user should include, like name, email or telephone, password, birthday, and gender. For search result search page, after the user click on the main page, the page will show up that include the result of searching, and the user also can customize what they want by click on the option in the facility property type, and about the date they want to rent or booking, and the price rate. And profile item, after user click on like one of the result that show on the result page, this page will show up that they show all the information about the property or the item that include overview, room, facility, review, location, and policy. User also can view all the photos of the property that include or it can be with all the picture of room, or property review, facilities photo, dining, and another more. And for account setting, there are 4 main account setting that include account management, property management, history, and sign up. For history is for showing the previous or the present of the user that have renting or booking a place. And for manage property is for the user that lists the property and post it on the website. Okay. And for the manage account, there are have 4 setting is a personal information that user can change their personal information, or security that the user can change password, and payment information that user choose the option of the payment, but I haven't done it yet, and a notification that user can turn off the notification of the thing that they don't want to know. Okay, let's start with vendor.
Okay, now let's move to vendor page. Also user want to be a vendor in the website, they need to create a vendor page, and information that require is page name, add category, and some description. And user can click on button create vendor page. Next slide, please. Yeah. After vendor create the page, they will see the home page, like show name or some page, category, and telephone. And in this point, it can see of post, like the vendor used to post, and follower that you saw following on the page. And in page vendor, user can view my post dashboard and create post. And next slide. And turn into notification. It allow user to see which anyone follow, and message to them or rate or feedback. And about inbox, show the communication between user and vendor. And about the dashboard, it vendor can view all the total viewer, like who reach what vendor post, and total booking, and any room that were available. Okay, next slide. And in this page, for create post, in create post, vendor need to add category and some detail of related to the room. Next slide. And this is the playlist. For playlist, it show about all posting that vendor have post, and in this point, vendor can delete and edit information. And for this point is setting. In setting, contain any properties such as edit profile, security, notification, privacy, have, and logout. So in edit profile, vendor can change name, can add the category, change profile and telephone. And for security, it had two properties such as password and security checkout. For password, user can change password, And for property checkout, it's just the option that allow user to check any changes, like if anyone log out in the account. And it has 3 options, such as password, like we can create a stronger password and email and mobile phone. Next slide. So if the user select on back. If the user select if the user select on password, create strong password, it similar to change password. It is the same. Like they can change password on create stronger password or on the point edit password. And if they select for email, next slide please. Select for email, it will allow vendor to enter the email and waiting for confirm code. And for mobile phone, it also like email, like if the phone that you have used, it will have the question like the number is still your number. If it is your number, you can update or not update. So in conclusion, for security checkup, it's just the information that you check, like does email and phone number is all yours, not other that used to log in. Yep, that's all for this point. Move to admin.
For point number 4, we have admin page, and the admin page we have dashboard, and our dashboard the admin can view the increase of user and vendor as percentage in a month, and also the earning in 12 months. And if we got any report from user or vendor, it will alert in this dashboard too. Next page. And for the user manager, the admin can view the information of user and vendor in detail. It means when we input the ID as the ID user, it will show the information of the user, and the vendor also input the ID, and we can view it in detail as the vendor. Next page. For the e-commerce, we have create property and the booking link. For create property, if the vendor can not create the property clearly, we can have them by create it for them. And if for the booking list, if the user have using the web to rent the vendor property, so it will show up in here. Next slide.
And let's move to the inbox function. In this function, admin is able to see how many email has been received, as well as the detail of the sender, such as their profile and their issue. Let's move to the next slide. The next one is compose, which means that an admin is able to respond or write a new email. And let's move to the next slide. And the last one is about detail, which allow admin to view the detail of the email that have received. Let's move to the next slide. And about the payment, admin is able to see how user paid and the amount, such as PayPal or MasterCard, like that, and we can detail it on the left button. And let's move to the next slide. And for the setting, we want to build setting that will allow admin to change some information such as update profile, update password, or personal information like that. Let's move to the next slide. And the help support, it's allow admin to discover by searching button. And that's it. And next we are going to demo, which is responsible by Vicky.
Okay, Vicky.
Page internet គាត់ slow ហ្នឹងលោកគ្រូខ្ញុំចាំតាក់ទងទៅគាត់
Hello.
Này, demo ấy.
Yeah. Just, for my team, we not yet combine with some all page, and we will resume all page is like the same
So can you do demo or not?
Yes, I will share with my works some work.
So send me your screen.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
For my team, so my design so is not good because my team member is have experience, so
ខ្ញុំសុំកាត់តិចសិនតើយើងប្រង demo mock up ហ្នឹងមែន
អត់ទេខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែបង្ហាញថាការងារខ្ញុំធ្វើបានអីដូចតែក្នុង slide ដែរប៉ុន្តែអត់តាន់បានគុំចូលគ្នាយើងនៅ design ចែកជា part គ្នាអញ្ចឹងណា
ពេលព្រោះថាព្រោះមុនហ្នឹងគ្នាយើង demo ហ្នឹងក៏គាត់បាន demo design ហ្នឹងដែរអញ្ចឹងបើថាបើសិនជា demo design ដដែលទេមិនទេអញ្ចឹងពេលលោកពួកយើងបានធ្វើ code ធ្វើអីអត់តាន់ទេហ៎
អត់តាន់ទេអត់តាន់
អត់អីអញ្ចឹងកុំឲ្យខាត់ទេអានេះចាំប៉ិតបង្ហាញមិញទេតាគាត់ឲ្យយើងបង្ហាញរួមចូលវិញអត់អីទេហើយស្អាតមិនបញ្ហាដំបូងហ្នឹងធ្វើដូចមិញក៏បានដែរឲ្យសំខាន់ឲ្យមាន idea flow របស់យើងថាគួរធ្វើយ៉ាងណាមាន feature វាខ្លះហ្នឹងគឺគ្រប់គ្រាន់ហើយសម្រាប់ក្រុមរបស់យើងខ្ញុំគាត់ថាយើងមាន feature ច្រើនសម្រាប់ក្រុមយើងអញ្ចឹងអាចមើលពិចារណាមើលបើសិនជាច្រើនពេកយើងទៅខាត់ចេញខ្លះកុំឲ្យសល់ណាពេលលោកធ្វើអត់ទាន់បានធ្វើទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំvery good បើសិនបើធ្វើបានទាំងអស់តែបើសិនបើអត់ទាន់ទេមើលទៅអាចកាត់ចោលខ្លះទៅខ្ញុំឃើញមានច្រើនតែ
បាទប៉ុន្តែយើងធ្វើច្រើនមែនប៉ុន្តែយើងមានfunction ខ្លះជា optional function ដែលថាយើង update soon អញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែយើងធ្វើឲ្យវាមានលក្ខណៈថាជា flow មួយដែលវាគ្រប់ function ទាំងអស់ដែលជាលក្ខណៈទូទៅដែលគេប្រើជាធម្មតាអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែ function ខ្លះវាអត់ទាន់មានអញ្ចឹងហើយនៅពេលដែលយើងធ្វើបាន flow គ្រប់ទាំងអស់ទៅយើងដូចយើងបានដឹងគ្រឿងច្រើនពីការធ្វើអានឹងអញ្ចឹងដូចទូទៅច្រើនដែរអញ្ចឹងយើងព្យាយាមdefine ឲ្យហើយទាំងអស់ដើម្បីឲ្យស្គាល់ថាពីចំណុចមួយទៅចំណុចមួយហ្នឹងវាមានទំនាក់ទំនងគ្នាមិន
Sure បើសិនបើអាចធ្វើអញ្ចឹងបានល្អគ្រាន់តែអាច mark ផង mark កតុយកន្លែងណាមួយថាអាហ្នឹងជា optional ឬក៏ low priority អញ្ចឹងទៅព្រោះថាដល់ពេលខ្ញុំទៅការវិតម្លៃខ្ញុំត្រូវមើលលើ task ថាពួកយើងបានសរសេរ scope នឹងហើយតើបានធ្វើបានហើយក៏អត់អញ្ចឹងបើសិនបើ task ហ្នឹងជា low priority អញ្ចឹងទេខ្ញុំហួនទៅខូចខ្ញុំអត់ឆែកទេបើសិនបើយើងគ្រប់ហើយខ្ញុំមិន skip នឹងបានអញ្ចឹងណាតែមាន mark កន្លែងណាផងថាហ្នឹងនឹងខូចគេធ្វើខូចគេអានេះសំខាន់ទៅធ្វើមុននេះ optional បានមានល្អមិនមានក៏មិនអីដែរចង់និយាយចឹងណាបាទជឿបាទ
ខ្ញុំ update task នៅក្នុងExcel តាមក្រោយចឹង
បាទអញ្ចឹងអរគុណសម្រាប់ក្រុមវិជិតទី7ណាអ្វីដែលយើងសង្កេត
សូមចេញ idea តិច
បាទ
ហ្នឹងហើយនៅក្នុង website យើងចូលដំបូងពីកន្លែង home page ហ្នឹងយើងលិះដូចជាកន្លែងជួកន្លែងអីមែនទេដែលខ្ញុំ recommend ទេដោយសាររបស់យើងrenting room ឬក៏ renting house ហ្នឹងវាប្រភេទ location base អាចចូលដំបូងឃើញ map ក៏បានដែលយើងរៀន customize ដូចរបស់ Google ឬក៏ពួក map របស់ user ដែលគាត់ upload room គាត់អាចពេញឈ្មោះពេញរូបភាពអីធម្មតាប៉ុន្តែគាត់មាន option មួយគាត់ select location ហ្នឹងវានៅកន្លែងណាអញ្ចឹងពេលយើងចូលនៅ home page ជាទូទៅយើងក៏គាត់ចូល home page ដំបូងគាត់អាចមើលឃើញថាអូខេបើសិនគាត់ select category ដូចគាត់ចង់រកបន្ទប់ជួលមួយឬក៏គាត់ចង់រក office ឬក៏ apartment ឬក៏ផ្ទះល្វែងអីអញ្ចឹងយើងគ្រាន់តែ marker ដែលគាត់ដែលបង្ហោះទីតាំងបន្ទប់គាត់យើង mark មកអញ្ចឹងវាជា global map ហ្មងទៅវាស្រួលគេរកប៉ុន្តែគេចង់រកនៅកន្លែងណាអីចឹងអាហ្នឹង idea មួយដែរឬក៏យើងអាចដាក់នៅ page ណាក៏បានដែរអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងក៏ខ្ញុំគិតថាទំនងដែរហើយអា marker នេះអាច design តាម page តូបឬក៏ជា office ឬក៏ department អាហ្នឹងអាស្រ័យលើយើងអាចរៀន customize Google API បាន Google Map តែប៉ុន្តែដាក់ pin លើ Google Map អាហ្នឹង simple ទេយើងមិនចាំទៅចូល API ជ្រៅគ្រាន់តែដាក់ pin ប៉ុណ្ណឹង tutorial គេច្រើនមែនទែននៅក្នុងអ៊ីនធឺណិតហ្នឹងហើយអរគុណ
បាទចឹង
តែមកលើទីនបន្តិចតទៅរឿងហ្នឹងដែរព្រោះខ្ញុំឃើញពួកយើង focus លក្ខណៈដូចជាកក់បន្ទប់វិញណាវាមិនមែនថាពុកនិតពួកខ្ញុំជាមួយទីនហ្នឹងគឺថាដូចយើងកូនសិស្សមកពេញចង់រកផ្ទះនៅទប់ស្នាក់នៅអីចឹងយើងជួលរយៈពេលយូរ3ខែ1ឆ្នាំ2ឆ្នាំតែអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំឃើញ design របស់ពួកយើងលក្ខណៈទៅជាលក្ខណៈជួលបន្ទប់មួយយប់2យប់ក្នុងករណីយើងដើរលេងអញ្ចឹងវិញណា design របស់យើងមើលទៅឃើញ idea របស់យើងគឺអញ្ចឹងតែគំនិតរបស់យើងដំបូងគឺរឿងជួលបន្ទប់ដែលគាត់មកនៅពេញមកជួលបន្ទប់ជួលផ្ទះអញ្ចឹងហ្មងរយៈពេលយូរអញ្ចឹងអា future មួយចំនួនដូច facility ដែលយើងលេខហ្នឹងវាអាចកាត់ចោលខ្លះដោយរឿងស្អីអង្គហែទឹករឿងអីហ្នឹងវាដូចមិនសូវមានមិនសូវជាចាប់អារម្មណ៍មិនអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំជួលបន្ទប់ហៅតែមិនមានអង្គហែទឹកមានអីខាងតម្លៃសំខាន់ទីតាំងអីចឹងយើងគួរតែ focus ដល់ពួកហ្នឹងដូចទិញប្រាប់ចឹងគឺទីតាំងគឺយើងដាក់ map មកហ្នឹងតែទីតាំងក្បែរជុំវិញយើងអញ្ចឹងទៅអូខេ
បាទចឹងបាទអរគុណខ្ញុំ
យើងហួសពេលទេតែសូមបង្ហើយតែម្ដងណាសូមក្រុមបន្តទីក្រុមទី8ទៅមួយ library
បាទជំរាបសួរគ្រូទទួលខាងខ្ញុំច្បាស់ណាស់គ្រូ
បាទ
អូខេgood afternoon good afternoon everyone I'm from group 2 and our topic project is about library project and our team member we have Spain me Sapanya Proto Kolobot Maniratana Sivu Sukhiang Lifi and Chakrabut and our content agenda is we have introduction, project detail, technology, progress, and conclusion. Let's start to introduction, the purpose of project. As we already know, when we want to do the research or study with book, the first place that we come into our mind is library for where we can find the book, and it have a little bit of problem for that. For example, we spend a lot of time when we go to library and find the book that we want or related to our topic from blog to blog, from set to set, and then we have to take that book to the librarian center to make a request to borrow to read it at home. And for one more thing, we can guarantee that when we go to the library, we guarantee that how to find the book that we want. Sometimes you cannot find the book that you want, so we're gonna build the web application to solve the problem. That web application, we have a management system of a local library and browsing website about library for customer and borrowing book service. Okay, let's go to detail about this three main point. For the web browsing for library for customer is where customer can find information related to library such as location, contact, event, news, or about etc. And customer can also browse to find book that library have on the site with short description or full description. So the user can find the book from their device at any time, anywhere, and just browse and find the book that they want beforehand, instead of go to library and find it instead. And if the user or customer find any book that they interesting, they can make request to borrow the hard copy book directly from library, or just download the copy file if they are available. All the book that we going to plan to make in our website, we plan to import some book file for user to download, but not all the books. So for some book, they have to request to borrow it directly from library. And for management system, is where librarian can manage all the flow of the book in library that's go in and out every day. And library can also check the request for borrowing and give an approve or deny. They can also manage the user and check to see they return the book yet and notify them. And last thing, they can also maintain the news or the event on the browsing website to keep it up to date. And next is about our technology that we use. For front end, we use Vue, and for the back end, we use NodeJs API and MongoDB for our database. And this is our progress that we have done so far up until now. We have completed around 35% for design and 10% for front end and a little bit 5% for back end. And this is our deadline analysis. We planning to finish our design around 24 April, and then we continue to focus on working for front end, and we estimate it to be done on 15 May, and then we continue to back end and estimate it to be done on 10 June. And for conclusion, the team is working hard in perfecting the interface and research about the code and etc. We also doing research on the front end and the back end to make sure that we will be able to implement them perfectly according to our project interface concept. And for the more information and for to give you more detail about what we're going to work on, let me show you about the task list. Our task list. First, we have library that represent to our browsing website. In that library, we have home page that where the user can access to our website and see firstly. And then library is where the user can search the book, browse the book, see the book listing, filter, check the detail, and make a borrow or download. For about is where user can read about our library website. And for the event is the for the event user can read about the article or the blog about any event that library have had post, and it have event listing, event detail. And lastly, about browsing website, we have contact that can let user to contact our library. And for authentication, we have login, register, forget password. And for management system admin, we have the support, approval, borrowing, user management, book management, and also event management. And for the user, we have user for user management, we have profile, dashboard, borrow history, and setting. Setting is where the user can update his information or such as forget password or update his address or contact anything else. Okay, for more detail, let's check our design. First, we have home page, then book detail, event listing, event detail, about page, contact page, forget password, register page, login page, and book listing. This is all we have done so far up until now. Okay, thanks for listening. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. And also, for my apology for any word appropriate word and any mistake that have made in the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, for now, Guru Tavra is having problem with the internet connection. So actually, I'm not sure your website is controlled by a library or it's controlled by you that allow. How can you find the books resources, or you can find the book to be published on the website?
The website is controlled by the library. The library can upload their book that they have on the browsing website, so the user can access and find the book in there, and then make a request to the library directly. And if the library approval, they can go to the library and take the book.
Okay, but they can read it online or something.
If they have any the library also provide any source links for download, but it is not all, just some book that they can provide. So the user can download that book and read if the library provide. But if it doesn't, we have a site as description or a short read of the book. So if they read the book and interesting in that, they can make a request if there are no download resource. So they can make a request to borrow it directly as the hard copy from the library. And if they approve, they can take it.
Okay,
and return it on time.
Can you show me your homepage again?
Okay, wait a minute. This is our homepage. Let me prototype it. This is our homepage.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, for the library, maybe it's good to have a good design for the category of the books. Could be it's up to you, but I recommend you to design such a good design to show that the user for what kind of book they want, and they can borrow or something like that. But you don't have a complete design to borrow the book online yet, right? You don't have it.
Yes, teacher, we haven't designed the borrow dialog yet, but this is our book detail, something like this. So the user can check this detail and make a request for borrow or download it.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we can discuss later on that, but make sure you finish your design before the new year, or it depends on your planning. But we will start. I hope you can start developing it soon. Okay.
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Sorry, I was disconnected. But by the way, do you have the feature to read book online?
We don't have the feature to read it online, but we will provide the resource for download for some book, and for the book that doesn't have resource, we can provide a short read about the book and description. So if they're interested after reading that short book, they can request to borrow it directly from library as a hard copy.
It's a bit complicated like that because you say so, meaning that our website or your website need to work together with the library, right? And that might not really work. You see, because this is just our internal website that we want to build. If we really want to work with the library, it might be a bit hard. You understand? So
Yes, sir. Our plan is to build a system management for the library in the local for one place.
All right, it's fine as well, but the feature that you should consider as well is to allow people to read online. Because if you talk about the feature to allow people reading online, there are many things that you should do, that you can do. For example, people can comment on some paragraph. For example, let's say you're reading about some automata like that you don't understand. Maybe people can comment on the paragraph, asking people, and someone else can answer you. Imagine that's will be very useful, I think. But if not, it's fine as well. Go to
we also consider on the teacher, but we also want to improve the reading book for the user to read book and to go to library as well. If we going to give them all the results, so they haven't to go to, they doesn't need to go to library anymore. So this is our proposal.
Okay. It's fine as well. If you already thought about that, it's fine. Okay. So thank you for group activity number 8. We still have one last team about the food ordering. Is your team ready?
Hello, teacher. Do you see my screen?
Yes, go ahead.
First of all, I would like to say hello, teacher, and hello, everyone. I'm from group 5 that have 7 members here, like Manfred, Petra, Pong Petra, Kopitita, Leng Min E, Huan Mone, and Leng Kim Huan. We are working on a project that is about to go food order. Here is our member role division, like team monitor, front end, and back end. We have 2 main functions, like client side and admin side. For client side, there are 4 main features, such as authentication, home, profile, contact us. For authentication, we have login and sign up. For home, we have promotion banner, display food by category, card for collect item. Profile, we have payment method, my address, promotion, my order. Contact us, we have email, phone number, address, and social media. For admin side, we have 2 main features like group function, confirm and accept order from client. So let's move to UI demo that will be presented by Sripik.
For here is the web page, or we call it home page, that will display food by category based on here. And inside here we have the function, we home, contact us, and profile. And the card here will select the food that the user wanted before pay for it. And when they click on the food, we will display the food details and our restaurant. As you can see here, we will display the food here and the price and rating and customer. And after that, they can add it to the cart in case they want to buy it later. And after that, we will go to profile site that will display about payment method, address, promotion, and order. For my order is display about history, what they have ordered the previous time. And about the collected tab, After they select all the items, they will go to the cart here. We use it as a pop side on the left or on the right side of the main page. And inside it, they can customize the flavor as well. And after that, we will confirm the order by here, invoice here. So this is for our UI design, teacher. And we have designed client path only. We haven't designed about the admin side yet. And we only did our UI only. That's it, teacher. Thank you.
My first question here, design is for website or for mobile app? Did you hear me? Losing gì ạ? Trong số ta design ហ្នឹងគឺសម្រាប់ទូរស័ព្ទដៃក៏សម្រាប់ website របស់ computer ព្រោះនេះមើល screen របស់យើងទួយៗណា screen មើលទៅដូចចំណងសម្រាប់ទូរស័ព្ទច្រើនជាង
I got inspiration from the app, so I want to design it into a website too. But
so in that case, you may need to have another design for website as well because website is very big. Imagine it's so big. So if you put the screen you show us here into the website, it will look very. What can I say? It doesn't look like the website or web app. So if you get inspired from the mobile app, it's good like that. But you need to think about the website because we are building right now is the website. We are not building the web app or the mobile app.
okay, teacher, we'll try my best to fix it again.
Yeah, maybe just change the layout bit. You are using Figma right here. Okay, just change the layer to the browser so you can see how is the different. Make it maybe to 1020 per 28 pixel width. So it's the standard for the layout for website layout. So you will see how in some section it might look weird, in some section it look fine. So change it accordingly. Focus on the website because we are now building the website for browser. Then you have other comment. For me just this one. I just worry how it look like on the browser.
I don't have anything.
Okay, anyway, so if you don't have any comment, that's it for today. And thank you for the team, for your team food ordering. You have done the do you have any question?
Yes, sure.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sure, សម្រាប់ក្រុមខ្ញុំឈើក៏បានថាខុសពីអ្វីដែលឈើចង់បានតើខ្ញុំបន្តធ្វើលក្ខណៈ general ជាការជួលពី hotel ឬក៏ apartment ឬក៏តំបន់ទេសចរដែលអាចគាត់ post ទីកន្លែងស្នាក់នៅរបស់គាត់បានឬក៏ចង់ជួលបន្ទប់
និយាយទៅសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំហើយគ្រប់ក្រុមទាំងអស់សុទ្ធតែខ្ញុំសិតមាន comment រឿងហ្នឹងទាំងអស់ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមិនតម្រូវឲ្យពួកយើងត្រូវធ្វើតាមខ្ញុំទាំងស្រុងទេខ្ញុំឲ្យតែ idea ទៅទេគាត់ថា idea ហ្នឹងល្អអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែបើសិនបើយើងគិតហើយបានធ្វើហើយបាន discuss មួយ team ហើយសម្រាប់តែធ្វើអញ្ចឹងហើយមិនកែក៏បានដែរតោះនេះគោលដៅរបស់ប្រជាពលយើងនេះមិនមែនសម្រាប់បាន product ហ្នឹងមកធ្វើខែទេគោលដៅរបស់យើងគឺឲ្យពួកយើងធ្វើការសហការគ្នាដើម្បីបង្កើតប្រជាហ្នឹងមកយើង focus លើ progress ទេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនបើយើងឯកភាពគ្នាថាធ្វើអញ្ចឹងហើយមិនដូរតាមខ្ញុំក៏បានដែរតោះអត់តែបើសិន idea របស់ខ្ញុំមួយចំនួនគេគាត់ថា improve លើ product របស់យើងលើ idea របស់យើងអានោះយើងអាចយកពិចារណាមើលទៅតែបើវាខុសឆ្ងាយនេះឆ្ងាយតែម្ដងហើយត្រូវតម្រូវឲ្យពួកយើងទៅធ្វើឡើងវិញអីហ្នឹងមិនចាំបាច់ទេតោះនេះ
បាទច្រើនបាទ
សម្រាប់ក្រុមទាំងអស់ដែរមិនមែនតែក្រុមជាណាប្រុសតូចមានអីសួរដែរ
Can I ask you about responsive teacher because that at the previous presentation I didn't see some group it don't have responsive. We need to do the responsive or not, teacher?
Sure, you should have it. Actually, you should have it. You need to talk about to think about the responsive as well, but focus only on the first. Focus on the browser, which is the standard screen, and after that you can consider on mobile. All right, but it take too much time. I don't think it's you don't. It take too much time. Maybe no need for now. Let's say for responsive, it is a first tool after your presentation. It's fine. Okay, but I suggest to think about it. You should think about it. Any other question? Okay, បើសិនបើអត់មានសំណួរអត់មានសួរផ្សេងទៀតទេយើងអាចបិទត្រឹមហ្នឹងបានហើយធ្វើម៉េចមុនចូលឆ្នាំគាត់ថាមុនចូលឆ្នាំយើងមានពេលច្រើនគួរសមដែរថ្ងៃថ្ងៃ8សប្តាហ៍5ម៉ាត្រីដែរធ្វើម៉េចបញ្ចប់អា design អា scope ហ្នឹងឲ្យហើយទៅអូខេហើយធ្វើម៉េចចូលឆ្នាំវិញយើងចាប់ផ្ដើម focus លើ coding ដល់ពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំទៅ check មើល task sub task របស់យើងព្រោះវាយូរដែរមួយខែជាងវាចាប់ដើមណាតែលោកធ្វើអត់តណាលៃពេលស្រួលផងឲ្យចាក់មានពេលធ្វើអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំមានប៉ុណ្ណឹងទេយើងអាចបិទប៉ុណ្ណឹងបានបើអត់មានសួរទៀតទេជាមានសួរមែន
សូមសួរទៀតថាដូចសម្រាប់ក្រុមខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ហ្មងទៅអ្នកនេះគ្នាយើងអញ្ចឹងគាត់អត់សូវ creative ដូចជាអត់សូវ design អត់សូវស្អាតអីតើយើងអាចតែទាញ platform របស់គេអាចមកប្រើបានអត់ឬក៏មិនដែរច្រើន
បានអត់អីទៀតបានអាហ្នឹងរឿង inspire តែយើង inspire ពីគេមកទូខ្ញុំធ្វើបច្ចេកជាក់ស្ដែងធ្វើបងថ្ងៃនេះក៏ខ្ញុំ inspire ពីគេរបស់ខ្លះខ្ញុំអាចក៏ copy ពីគេរបស់ខ្លះខ្ញុំទិញពីគេអូខេអត់បញ្ហាទេរឿងហ្នឹងយើងអាចធ្វើបាន
ច្រើនព្រោះក្រុមខ្ញុំព្យាយាមកើតហៅ idea របស់គេកើតទេប៉ុន្តែមើលទៅវាដូចអត់ដូចវាប្រៀបធៀបដូច platform របស់គេរបស់យើងគឺវាអត់ស្អាតចឹងច្រើនយើងធ្វើទៅវានៅខ្សោយវានៅអន់ច្រើនណា
អត់អីទេយើងធ្វើ copy នឹងបានអានេះយើងមិនមែនជាលក្ខណៈត្រូវតែ original ទេមិនមែនអញ្ចឹងទេអាណាដែលយើងអាច copy យកបានយើងយកមកប្រើមកអត់អីទេ
បាទច្រើនអរគុណចឹង
ប៉ុណ្ណឹងចឹងអរគុណអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចូលរួម presentation ថ្ងៃនេះបាទហើយបើមាន slide អីដែលបានធ្វើមុនណា share ឲ្យខ្ញុំផង copy យក link ដាក់នៅក្នុងអា project ហ្នឹងក៏បានដែរយើងមានកន្លែងសរសេរដាក់ក្នុង Google Drive ទៅ share copy link ហ្នឹងទៅសម្រាប់ឲ្យពួកខ្ញុំអាចទៅ check វិញបានណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងអរគុណបាយបាយ
បាទច្រើន
ជំរាបលាលោកគ្រូ